We'll go ahead and go back to our player's properties. Let's go ahead and go back down. Along with health, there's going to be a set of options. We have our options for the player being able to apply damage or take damage from the hit point system. Now, this is going to be for the player. If you don't want the player, like, you may actually find a reason that you want the player itself to be able to apply damage just by walking around and touching other objects with this trigger box through here. But typically, it's just set up so that the idea would be I'm going to take my player, I'm going to enable my hit point so that I can actually receive attack points that are hit directly towards him. And then based on this one, we're not setting it an attack option, we're just setting it so that he can receive hit points. And then when you start setting up the character, very similar to like we looked at before when it came to the weapon, the character is going to have the options for how does he defend, how does he attack. Well, the character is going to be really set up for the defense side. If you're going to go into, and we've looked at this before, but if you're going to go into taking physical, magic, air, acid, disease, earth, all those types of different damage states, you can set it up so that every one of these are the properties of the character, and or pickups create and change these properties so that you can get a +2 in absorption, or you can get more for a defense or a weakness that you're trying to use to create more of a unique element to the character. This part though, one thing to keep in mind is that if you're using these, the collider box, if you have the collider box exactly the size of this, and you have the let's see, where is it at? There we go. And you have the collider box the exact same size as well. The two objects are completely on the same point, so usually it'll just hit and it'll do right, but if you notice any issues where you're shooting and you may not get the hit you're expecting, then either shrink in the collider box a little bit or expand out the hit point box, and you can take those out just a little bit so that you'll guarantee to get the hit from it. Alright, so that's going to be basics for the hit point system. This is more just an overview. We've covered it more in detail on the base tile, the tile block, so if you need a review of it, be sure to go through that to get the information for it.